Hello everyone, Monty here from Happy Lifestyle Living, and today I'm going to teach you how to make little heart-shaped ice cream sandwiches. So some of you may have seen my recipes for my 3-ingredient chocolate banana ice cream. It's frozen bananas, a little bit of some kind of milk. I like to use cashew milk and unsweetened Hershey's dark cocoa. I wanted to make some ice cream tonight, and then I also was going through some of my old recipes, and I was like, why haven't I made these ice cream sandwiches? They're so good, so I'm gonna make them tonight. So I have this heart-shaped waffle maker, and as you can see, it makes 5. And I love this heart-shaped waffle maker because you can do so many different things, and I'll show you when the waffle comes out, you know, what you can do. You can make waffle stacks. You can use one of these, each of these, for a bottom of dessert, put some fruit on it and drizzle some chocolate PB2. You could just, break them apart and kind of fan them on a plate and drizzle with PB2 and eat them as waffles. But I always think it's cute. Kids like it, or if you're, have a significant other and you want to do something romantic for them, a little dessert, a little breakfast with the heart-shaped waffles is excellent, especially for a dessert, the ice cream sandwiches, right? And you don't feel guilty about these desserts because they're all natural and they're so good for you. So, let's get started. I did a waffle this morning. I made a waffle mix that I used for my donuts this morning. I made donuts for breakfast. They were so good. Guilt-free donuts, all natural, very low calories. And I had some fruit with it this morning. So I did a chocolate banana buckwheat. So I thought we weren't going to do the chocolate again today because we're also going to have chocolate ice cream inside. But I don't like using any sugar, so I always sweeten with banana. I've got some banana I'm going to mash up here in a second. And but I don't like using white flour, so I'm going to use some whole wheat flours. And I'm going to add some cinnamon. So it's going to be organic whole wheat flour, cinnamon, banana, heart-shaped sandwiches, and inside's going to be the chocolate banana ice cream. It's going to be so good. So let's get started. First thing I do is I plug in my waffle maker and let it heat up while we're doing some other stuff here, making the batter. I'm going to mash the banana with a fork. Usually I have very ripe bananas. Today it's not really ripe. The riper, the sweeter it is, but you use what you have on hand. I had a lot of bananas that were going bad and I froze them all. That's what I do when my bananas go bad. I freeze them for my ice cream, or I make something with them right away, like a waffle or something. These waffles freeze really well. You can just sit in the kitchen and make a whole bunch of them and freeze them and then pop them in the toaster. That works really well. See how easy that was to mash up the banana? So we're going to do my basic waffle mix. It's the same, quarter cup of flour. You can use any type of flour. This morning I used buckwheat, which is gluten-free. Today I'm using whole wheat this afternoon. I'm going to get a quarter cup of the flour. And then we're going to put in, I do all the dry ingredients first. We're going to put in a quarter teaspoon. Let me move this over so you can see. Quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Some people get confused and they put baking soda in and it tastes like crap. So baking powder. And then we're going to put a little cinnamon in. I always, just a little bit. I always try and mix up my dry ingredients first. And I'm going to do that. Just mix it all up. Get that baking powder and that cinnamon. It would smell so good with the cinnamon. Then I'm going to take my half a banana and I'm going to pour it into here. Now I separated 2 eggs. I don't like using the egg whites because when I noticed that they didn't froth up when I whisked the egg whites once, somebody just told me today it's because they're pasteurized. And some of them have bad stuff in it, some of them don't. But I just don't like using the egg whites, and who knows how long they've been sitting. I use fresh organic eggs. I separated the eggs myself. And then we're going to use a quarter cup of water. Let me get my quarter cup of water here. And a quarter cup of water. And there we go. And then we mix it all up. And this thing's heating up real well right now. Just gonna mix it up. And see how easy that was to make a really healthy waffle mix? And you can use this waffle mix for pancakes, for all kinds of waffles. This waffle, I always talk about this. This recipe will make 3 mini waffles. It'll make 1 standard waffle size. It'll make the heart-shaped waffles. and it'll make 4 donuts in the donut pan. Also, this waffle maker is on my website under Kitchen Gadgets. You'll find it, and there's even a link to how to purchase it on Amazon. So what I'm gonna do now, the light just went on, I'm gonna spray it real quickly with some extra virgin olive oil spray, and then we're going to pour this in, and all my waffles you cook on high for just 3 minutes, and we're just gonna add it. And this waffle maker, actually, it probably won't take all this mix because it's a little bit smaller than most. So it took most of it, but not all of it. And there we go, I've spread it out. And this is the only waffle maker that it doesn't take all of it. We're gonna set the timer for 3 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 3 minutes. I'm gonna turn the waffle maker, I'm gonna turn the, not the waffle maker, I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'll turn it back on when it's ready. Okay guys, the timer just went off. I'm gonna unplug my waffle iron. Now you always have to be really careful when you take the waffles. I always put gloves on because you're gonna have to tilt it over and maybe touch the hot part by accident, and you just take it and you kind of just flip it over and it pops right out. And look, it's got the little ridges where you can cut each little ice cream, each little heart out, and you can use for the ice cream sandwich. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the camera off again because I'm gonna let this cool. Then we're gonna make the ice cream. And the way I make my ice cream, you put it back in the freezer for an hour because it's like soft serve when you make it and you wanna harden it up a little bit. So we're gonna make it, and by the time it comes out an hour from now, I'll make my dinner, I'll eat my dinner, I'll take it out of the freezer, and I'll finish up and show you how to make the sandwich. But I'm gonna show you right now how to make the ice cream real quick. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, then we'll get ready to show you. Okay guys, we're gonna make the ice cream real quick. I do have a video on my website on how to make the ice cream, but since we're making the ice cream sandwiches, I thought I'd show you everything. Well, I slice my bananas as they start getting brown on the counter. I slice them and freeze them so they don't go bad, and I use them for my ice cream. And like last night, I just ate them like bonbons. 105 calories for a medium-sized banana. Very nice dessert. Sometimes I mix it with frozen raspberries or frozen blueberries. Great dessert, besides saving them from the ice cream. So I'm gonna just put this in my little Ninja food processor. This is on my website where you can buy one like this. The one on the website looks a little different because it's a newer version, but it's great. And I put the frozen bananas in here, and then we're going to take a tablespoon of, sorry about that, a tablespoon of Hershey's dark unsweetened dark cocoa. We're gonna put that in. And then we're gonna start off with a 1/4 cup. Sometimes you need more of cashew milk. I've got some organic cashew milk here too as well. I like the cashew milk because I don't like regular milk. I've never liked regular dairy milk. And I feel the cashew milk is creamier than the almond milk or the coconut milk. And it's only 50 calories a cup. So here we go, I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put the lid on. It's so easy to make this, so easy. And real easy. Now I open it up and make sure that all the chunks are, that looks pretty good, but I may just run it for another couple of seconds. You'll be able to tell by the way it moves around if it's working or not. Okay, that should be good. And I'm gonna get a bowl. This is so good, guys. So amazing and so healthy. All natural. You shouldn't feel guilty about giving this to your kids. So, anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is just continue on and show you how to make this because, anyway, sometimes I like to use shears, and and I'll just cut these apart with some shears. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna still put some in a bowl because there's gonna be too much ice cream for just one sandwich, but we're gonna go ahead and do one sandwich. And I'm gonna get some like a little spatula here. It's my dog choking on something. You okay, buddy? Okay. And so then what I'm gonna do is just take some of this ice cream and I'm just gonna spread it on the heart shape. Live TV with the dogs. They just love to start fighting when I'm doing a video. I don't know what it is. Okay, so now we've got that. We've got a little sandwich here. I'm gonna put that on a plate. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. They're still a little warm, so I wanna get it in that freezer immediately. And before it starts melting all over the place. Wait, there we go. Hold on a second, guys. Get that into the freezer. And then we're gonna take the rest and put it in a bowl. Because we're gonna count all the calories for this, and I'll give you the total calorie count for everything. It's probably gonna be 200 calories for all the rest of this ice cream and the little sandwich, because the waffle is only 80 calories for 2 of it. And the ice cream is about 128 calories. So the little sandwich and the rest of this ice cream is gonna be 208 calories. I'll go through all the calories later and I'll make a post. So it's just that easy. I'll take it out when it's all done and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay everyone, the ice cream and the ice cream sandwich were in the refrigerator for a little over an hour. It hardened up and it's ready to eat. So I just wanna run through the calories with you. The waffle with the flour, the egg white, and the half a banana was 197 calories. There were 5 little heart pieces, so divided by 5, rounding up, it's 40 calories a piece. So we have 2 pieces of the waffle, that's 80 calories. And then the banana ice cream, we used some of this already on the sandwich, was 105 calories for the frozen medium banana. It was 13 calories for 1/4 cup of the cashew milk, and then 10 calories for the Hershey's unsweetened dark cocoa, for a total of 128 calories with the 80 for the ice cream sandwich. All of this is only 208 calories. Great dessert, all natural, full of really good whole foods. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video on learning how to make my ice cream and a heart-shaped ice cream sandwich.